Your gut. It sees death. The goblin jolts to the side. Cleric this! Huh? You... Oh no. Oh! One of the stalagmites has sprouted a particularly nasty looking maw. How did I not notice that thing? It was hidden. Perfectly. Uh-oh. An ambush? The goblin attempts to spring into action, but he's too late. A monster? Punch it! Once you get control of your muscles again, that is. It appears you have been ambushed. Is there nothing I can do here? Pray. A waste of time. Try screaming instead. Huh? God, Dex, you motherfucker, stop letting me down. Be surprised, what? Flung around in the shadows of the cavern comes a long tendril. Flies toward you like a ballista firing a long, fleshy snake. Don't word it like that. In an instant, it's wrapped around. Huh? You're everything. Ooh! It tightens its grip and flails you around. Your ankle is crushed. You breathe through the pain. Scream and wiggle. But then the tentacle pulls back, dragging you, flinging you against the rock. And rock. Grab something, don't let it. The roper has you. The tendril fastened like a lockjaw around your entire leg. It attempts to pull you towards its maw. Dragging you in like a fisherman with a thick catch on its hook. Your prey. But you will break its stomach once consumed. Shit. Your companion rushes into action, taking out his sling. Try to grab something. Grab what? The ground? I don't fucking know. He takes a swing and fires a bullet in its direction, striking it right in the center of its mass. But the bullet bounces off. It lets out a horrendous hiss. Balls! You're doomed. Your leg is broken. There is still a chance. Find an opportunity. You're feeling sick. Oh god. Dexterity. God, my dexterity sucks so much. Slither. No! Fuck! Attempting to throw yourself around to make the tentacle drop you is difficult. Mainly because it's tossing you around like the cavern floor left and right. Its grip is tight. Real tight. Too tight. The tendril pulls you closer. But it clearly finds you difficult with all the struggling, so... It slams you into the ground. Oh, heal. That was 15 HP. Bones broken. I know. But still attached. Grips even harder. Fuck. I'm about to fucking die, I think. The goblin rushes up to you and yells, "Let go!" He struggles against the tendril in a frantic attempt to save you. The goblin's bravery is admirable. Make use of it. Last try, break free. With a deep animalistic groan, you push yourself to your limit. Your body, it fights against the rubbery appendix of despair. No more! Break loose, for real. You get a hold of it as it slithers around your leg, and you rip it to shreds. The beast shrieks as its tentacle is left broken by your incredible display of power. You are free. One last breath. The beast lunges way farther than you expected. Its maw brushes up against you and bites down. Oh. It goes right through your chainmail. A deep wound, gushing blood. Cleric, shit. I'm okay. Cough up blood. This is the end. The beast will be filled. Snell gives you a nod as he twirls one last bullet into his sling. With a loud snap, he fires it. The echo dances around the cavern, ringing in your ears, along with the horrific screaming of the roper as the bullet hits it straight in its large, unblinking eye. Gotcha. Terrible noise disappears into the abyss. Tentacles riding the roper blindly flees as its panic runs right to the edge. Begin breathing again. Fill your lungs with air. Your knees are weak. The goblin leans on his knees and groans. That was tight. But, well done. I am a hero. A hero of the city below. Alright, there's our fucking thing. Let's get out of here for now. Do we start to throw a couple into decks, or do we just strength max or something? I'm just gonna con max. Alright. Time to go speak with that dead elf. This is kind of huge. This is actually a really, really big moment. The game's been building to this moment, so... it is exciting. If we can't get the info we need out of the elf, remember, the Asguliths, they are our next lead, and we know where they are as well. Okay, we need... comprehend languages. Might take cure wounds. We need speak with dead. Prayer of healing. Protection from good and evil could come in handy. Inflict wounds. And speak with animals. Finish. Okay. Now you'll use prayer of healing. Nice. And maybe we eat a slog dog? Can't eat too full. Okay, that's fine, it's fine for now. Here we go, guys. Speak with dead. 5 questions. I need your help here, guys. I get 5 questions. I need your help. Let's do it. With little fanfare nor magical sparks, you see a slight twitch in the scorched body. As long as the mouth remains somewhat intact, the spell will allow it to speak. There's something wrong about this. It is sacrilegious, but perhaps the animated spirit will give us something useful in retribution. As if they weren't turned into a coal-like substance, the lips begin to move. Like sludge. A faint wheezing comes out of the throat. Horrific. Oh, these are questions. No. I shouldn't ask these questions. If I ask these questions, it's going to count as a question, right? Time to talk. Maybe she'll be happy to answer. Remember, cleric, 5 questions. That's all you get. Make them count. Why were you at the tea shop? That's a pretty good one. Because she won't know why it exploded. It can only answer up to the point of death. You can't know anything the spirit knows after. So it won't know that it exploded. That'll complicate things. I'm going to start with 11. I was meeting. I had a meeting scheduled. 4 questions remaining. What was your name? That's probably pretty good, right? Pinda Atina. Yeah, that sounds elven. Close your eyes and nods. Pinda Atina. Translation is Pina of the Ment. An elf of the Alien Forest. Interesting. It's 2. Who came to this meeting answers who killed you. Who came to this meeting? Not the one I expected. You see snail mouth. And it was... The ruined body convulses, the soot in the charred flesh cracking, increasing. The state. Huh? One of the hands, burnt and stale, attempts to unfurl its fingers. It breaks as it does, black dust falling onto the table. But it is clear she's attempting to point. It was... you. Me? Couldn't have been me. I lost my memory. I'd lost my memory. I'm sure I'd remembered if I had a memory of being there. That's how I died. But I'm not dead. We established this. I was told I'm not dead. Oh. I can't take off my helmet. Because there's nothing underneath. I'm like the duck. I'm like the duck. I'm the same as the duck. I just got chills. No. I reckon we go 11 and 14. I reckon 11 and 14. Let's do 11. What was the meeting you had planned? It was a sale. Negotiation with my Restrider contract. Oh, interesting. One question left. Let's see if we can answer these other questions with the info we have. We can't answer one. I think we can answer 3 because we're there. I think 4 will give us more information than we're expecting. This is already answered. She said she was there for a meeting. Who killed you? We don't know. Can't answer 6. How did you die? We know from the explosion. How did you live? That doesn't give us any information that we need. Where did you die? We know. What's your favorite color? Doesn't matter. Where do you live? Doesn't matter. Did anyone want to kill you? I'm doing 6! I did. Fascism chose the path I chose. The end. He scowls. Huh. Fascism forced her to blow up the tea shop. Right. He was forced to do it by fascism? Goblin shrugs. The corpse's mouth stiffens once more. The mimicking of life ends. That's 5. Alright, cool. What did we learn? It's an elf? That's true. It's an elf. Well, whoever showed up wasn't her friend. Instead, he gives you a solid stare. She said it was... you. I was not at the tea shop during the explosion. Yeah? I was at the towers. My patriarch can vouch for me, even if he really doesn't like me. I believe you. The elf must be mistaken. My head is a mess, but... yeah, no. Look, don't worry about it, huh? We sent for you. If there was some deep state conspiracy and you somehow blew up the tea shop, why would they send you to investigate it? to cover my tracks? You haven't really done that from what I've seen. So don't worry, I don't suspect you of anything. My guess is it's another agent of the state that's responsible. What? It's Gorm! Remember when I said it was Gorm? It's fucking Gorm! The paladin, guys, the paladin. One who's disappeared. Yeah, no, she means a cleric or an earth guard or something like that, 100%. That makes a lot more sense than me having amnesia. Yeah, it's not like memory-changing spells don't exist, but it's too much. Gotta follow the simplest answer, and that's not you being a secret bad guy. So now, we look for more clues. Frank, son of Frank, the witness. We gotta find that fucker. Let's follow the leads. Some interesting stuff to think about. Goblin nods, then gives you a thumbs up. Nice job on that spell, cleric. Give him a thumbs up back. You. Okay. We've got about 4 hours. Do we go deeper or do we go chat to the Asgalists? I think we go chat to the Asgalists or deeper? Let's go to the Asgalists. Let's just see what we can get out of them. Alright, Asgalists.
Oh?
The human woman frantically checks the pipes and the rolling cogs in the thick copper press. Our focus is on the machine. Mr. Cleric, is it? Everyone keeps talking about you for some reason. I don't get the hype. What are they saying? Nothing but weird things. She sighs and looks up at you. Do you have anything interesting to say, or are you just wasting my time? Moody, are we? Moody? Moody? Bad move, hombre. You look around, meeting the gaze of the dwarves, slowly shaking his head at you. I'm incredibly busy. I got a ton of... She takes a breath. You think you'd say that if I were a man? Please don't hurt me. He scoffs and frowns. See, I think you're just another asshole who thinks the world owes him a smile and a hand job. That's kind of funny. No, you are owed nothing from her or anyone else. The world does not owe me anything. I know what it is. No. Thank you? The fuck? She squints at you. Whatever. I'm busy here. Very busy. Can you be quick? What is it you're here for? Why do you have this quiet HWBT guy with you? He weirds me out. Look, I'm just an observer, or cleric handler, I guess. Let's add a short laugh. Okay, I get it. Cleric handler. That's good. He shrugs. What's that thing? It's a copper press, she answers without looking up. For the chant. Are you allowed to run a copper press in an apartment like this? A friend or not? Can't a friend ask about the legality of a copper press? She frowns. City has a bunch of inane and, quite frankly, oppressive laws about what constitutes a legal business press. All of it's bullshit meant to keep people from printing stuff the city doesn't like. So it is illegal then. Fuck off. Calling it illegal when those who decide the laws on print media are also affiliated with the biggest political party in the city. Things get morally dubious, but I can promise you, we're on the right side of history here. This girl's got more backbone than half the bureaucrats in the palace. Which is very dangerous for both her and those bureaucrats. Good thing we got going here. Thanks. Her voice drips with cold disdain. She would prefer to be appreciated by rebels, the youth, and cool people. Not helmeted fascists. You set this whole thing up by yourself? Why? You don't think I could? Well, she's reading way too much into that question. The girl is prideful. She'll bite if you nibble. You're awfully defensive, you know. Try being a young woman in a movement run by 100-year-old male dwarves. I'm the second forewoman among the young Asgals. Forewoman? Yeah, she mouths and glares at you. It's like a foreman with tits. Oh boy, she ain't a people pleaser, is she? The girl sure has a temper. She does not enjoy these man-piggy comments. My mentor, she founded the Youth Asgals from scratch, so I've got a lot to live up to. I'd helped a bit before taking on the editing role, so I've run with the youth arts girls since I was a kid. I didn't expect to be taken over by taking over the Tolstad stuff. Well, I'm happy to do it. I'll admit I'm spread a bit thin, and honestly, it's... until the election, we're all giving it 200%. Now, do you have any other questions, or can I get back to work? Who writes the articles? We've got a circle, anonymous journalists. And no, I'm not giving you the name. Please? No! He sighs. But I do write a bit myself, mostly just to fill out the pages. You're both the editor and writer? That sounds fun. Sure. What do you write? Page ups mostly. Opinion pieces from you? She groans and tasks the machine. I write about current events. Guild conflict, strikes, corrupt officials. Legal spellcasting by clerics. Her eyes land on you for a few seconds. And you think the other newspapers won't touch, basically. What kind of writing you inspired by? He laughs. I highly doubt you know any author I'd enjoy. Tough words from someone who probably only reads modern trash. Try me. He hits you with a grin. I enjoy Lady Seem Kufrin. Her poem series should be mandatory reading for every young girl in Norvik if it were up to me. Vittel Eberg is my favorite modern Asgal author. It's fiction, but it's like so much more than that. I also love Vanessa D. Crawdad. She really has this, you know, ethereal nature to her. Don't you agree? The last one's fake. You made the last one up. He laughs. You got me. Just wanted to make sure you're awake. Okay, any more? Oh, and politically, I'm really into early work from Helga Hemlin. It's genuinely inspiring to read a collection of early texts back when the Norwegian suffragette movement was just getting started. Bad memories. You know, she went from a peasant widow into a headliner of the biggest ever city protest in, like, the span of 4 months. Yeah, Mum worked a lot back then. It's probably the most... The girl stops talking and gives you a confounded look. I mean, she works a lot these days, too. Her eyes are wide. Your mum is Helga Hemlin? Look around nervously. What are you yelling about? Medusa looks over the dwarf. The cleric just claimed his mum is Helga Hemlin. The human suffragette. Yeah. The other dwarves start to mumble. Wait, you're not kidding, cleric? That's just my mum. Holy shit! The goblin turns away and mutters, that explains so much! That's crazy, like, what the hell's? Yeah, crazy. Anyway, I have some other questions. No, I've got some questions. I guess I could answer some questions. Okay, well, I barely know where to start. He knows exactly where to start. Like, how is she as a person? Is she working on anything new? What's up with the Pro City Forward and her latest collection? How much does she actually believe in the Asgalian analysis? What she voted for in the election? Your companion appears equally invested in the conversation. What am I, a dispenser of answers to questions? That's your role. As a person, she complains a lot much about me moving out. There was something about her writing a novel she doesn't much asking. I think she's funny for the party of Norvik. What am I, a dispenser of answers to questions? That's your role. Come on, just answer. That's usually your line. As a person, she complains a lot. Mostly about me moving out. You live with your mum. It's not weird. Most people in Norvik live in multi-generational housing. Maybe in the countryside. But I always imagined she was like this self-made woman that really cared about the people, you know? Sure. Sounds like mum. Wait, can I meet her? I'd love to do an interview. After the election, of course. I'm not... It's settled. Once this is all settled, I'll make sure to look her up with your recommendation. Now, about the other stuff. Remember something about her writing a novel. She doesn't talk much about her work with me. Oh, that's cool. I was hoping for another collection, I guess. She doesn't talk to me a lot at all. Oh, well, she must be busy. love how pathetic your character is in this. It's so funny. Ah. Asgalian analysis. Yeah, you know, historical materialism. That's the true. I'm fucking crying, man. I'm literally weeping. Holy shit. So funny to turn it on its head and have people asking you questions. That's funny. That's good writing, guys. This game is so well written. It's so well written. Shocking. Shockingly well written. I couldn't have fucking come up with that in a million years. Yeah, you know, historical materialism, the true power behind the course of history and the struggle between social classes over control, means of production. I have no idea what you're talking about. Figured. I think she's voting Party of Norfolk? What? Why? You must be mistaken. I saw a voting card the other day. It had Pon crossed in. No way. But she's literally worked against the old guard of nationalists her entire career. Very publicly. Why would she... Yes. Mum's a bit of a fascist. That's... shocking. Huh. I'm still not sure I believe you even. Okay, that's enough question. No more answers to your questions. Fine. Well now, since you've entertained me, I guess I can answer some more of your questions if you have any. Yeah, I got some other things to ask. Takes a deep breath. Great. Is there anything I could do to tell me about your relationship to the tea shop? Love that place. Not because it was good. Lots of memories there. Spent a lot of time there. Oh yeah, we held youth Asgore meetings there once a week. Really sad to see it gone. I don't know what kind of trouble he ended up in, but I never expected Mr. Drummer to get into explosive trouble. Anything else? Not really. He just served tea. Made that clacking sound. Alphonse might know more. The dwarf glances over you with a frown. Lean in and whisper, "What about the elf?" Her eyes go wide. We talked to her once or twice. Nice gal. She shuts her mouth and points to Alphonse. Talk to him. No, you tell me more right now. Nuh-uh. Did she just nuh-uh you? Holy shit. He points to Alphonse again. I'm not a snitch. He'll tell you what you're allowed to know. Anything else? Who you voted for in the election? She stares at you. Then looks at the large Asgore banner hanging on the wall. Are you kidding? Never. I voted green. Interesting. Do you want to know what I'm voting? Not really. Let your lower lip quiver. Yeah. You want anything else? Damn it. She's smarter than she looks. Can't you just ask me what I'm voting for? Just for fun? No. Anything else? I have some questions about you. You hear her let out a deep sigh, along with the dwarven word, Urka. Urka. A dwarven expression meaning something like, I don't have the energy to deal with this shit right now. You seem annoyed. Right, get on with it. Why don't you name yourself in the paper? It's an illegal paper, cleric. I see. He looks at you for a second, then shrugs. What made you join the Asgore youth? Lots of things. I read Asgore for one. The original sin. Also saw socio-economic imbalance in Novikian society growing up and felt I had to do something about it, you know? Oh, and I found a great mentor in Mirian. Mirian? Yeah, she was the founder of the Youth Asgores. Taught me a ton. I heard about her, a real troublemaker. Trouble is just another word for change. Suppose that's true. Mirian. Where you from? Grew up in housing, like everyone else it seems. Though my parents fled Reeds before I was born. The so-called revolution was a hard time for them. What about you? None of your business, girl. You ask me? But I can't ask you. Are you calling me a hypocrite? Yes! I don't want to argue with you. She glares at you. How'd you get this massive printer? Hand me down. She gives you a grin. I won't tell you more than that, copper. Alright, no more personal questions. Sure? She gives you a confounded, frankly disgusted look. That's all for now. Thank you, citizen. Machine hums in the corner. Copper press, wonder of the late arcade era. Look over the machinery. It's humming along. You keep it running since it's usually a hassle to get the major engine rolling. It's time consuming to set a copper press up for a print. Once it gets going, it can go forever. Or until it runs out of ink. How does this thing work, like actually? Series of thin copper plates or wafers magically configured to align with the alignment plates. The process takes time, and stacking the wafers in the right order, making sure the pages are lined up properly, can take many test prints. Could I sabotage the machine? There's a potential for that there. If you disrupt the calibration bad enough, you'd fuck up their entire production pipeline. Really dangerous, and these dwarves could mess you up if they spot you. Agent Vera would be very happy about it if you did, of course. Let's not. Sure, could be trouble. Thanks for your time, printer. Alphonse, Mr. Cityman. You see the throng of dwarves shuffling around inside the tiny apartment. The smell of confined sweat reminds you of the summer you spent as a farmhand on the plantation. Thank you, Bluey. Oh fuck, it's 3 AM. I should rest too. Good times. Welcome to Asgalian Sanctuary of Tolstad. For short, AST. An apartment full of nothing but dwarven willpower. How can they even breathe in here? It just looks like an apartment. He draws in air through his teeth. We might not be well funded, like you city folk. We use what little we have to full efficiency. Now the question is, what can you do for the Asgalian Workers' Party? I didn't think of that. Well then, let's see. Dwarf sucks in a deep breath through his teeth, glances at his man before nodding slowly. We don't really need anything right now. What? No. I've got 5 men walking the Woodline docks. I'm preparing speeches and overseeing poster distribution, all in preparation for the Great March on the day before Election Day. He's trying to make you think he's busy. He might also be busy, but still. No real need for a spell-slinging cleric here, I'm afraid. Fair enough. Is what it is. Elections are won through organization of the press, not magic. Those days are gone. If you wish to help them, do not offer a cleric. Instead, offer assistance in their printing. Speak with Modissa. We found a dead elf in the tea shop. His face stiffens. He realizes something. An elf, you say? Dead one! He mouths in your direction while glancing around the room. The dwarf is faltering. He knows something. You can read him like an open. Tell me what you know, Alphonse. The elf, was she in the fire? Yeah. But why didn't they didn't look properly. You know how it is. That's unfortunate. Oh. You see Modissa glance over to you, listening to the convo with a deep frown. Pinjarthina was a friend of the movement. I suspected she'd be involved in this somehow. But, the dwarf closes his eyes. Years of toil take a toll. Suddenly he looks very much his age. I hope she'd simply left the city. Who was she? Gilliam elf. Strange mix-up, I agree. But she was kind. He looks away and says it. She was kind. Who did she work for? Herself, from what I understood. Officially, she was connected to the Ilium Embassy, or whatever they call it. The Outreach. That's the one. So what, she was secretly an Asgalist? I wouldn't go that far, but she helped. Whatever she was, she shared information that was always helpful. Information? She would tell me things whenever I saw her, intercepted messages sometimes, leveraged to use in labor disputes. Business in the palace, polling numbers, before they were published, oppositions that had yet to strike. I'm sure we would have gotten ahead on the PPG issue had she still been around. His eyes grow dark. Thinking about it, he helped immensely over the last few years. Countless times. So I don't care what she's identified as. In my eyes, she was Asgul through and through. So she was really a bad information broker. He chuckles heartedly into immense sadness. Good name for it. Was she connected with the Free Striders? I'm sure she was somehow, otherwise she wouldn't know half the stuff she was sent over. What about the city? Did she know the people in the palace? He nods. I don't have the details, but yeah, I'm sure. Did she have any enemies? Lots, I imagine. I warned her many times that granting her so much information could land her in danger. She didn't care. So she sounds like she was just the best kind of person, huh? He was alright. He mutters and his expression falls. What about Ilium? What did she think about them? You know, I asked her once. Now, she didn't exactly give me straight answers, but something in my gut told me she was trapped. And that's what she looked like a trapped animal. I suppose that's why I hoped she just up and left. When we didn't hear from her. I mean, she deserved to be free. Yeah. She struck down at a damn tea shop? Foul. Really. You know anything about the necklace of fireballs? Oh. What? Dwarf would not know much about this, you imagine. You mean the magic item? This dwarf really can't lie, huh? Yes, did Pinja ever mention it? He shakes his head. Don't think so. Those are dangerous, aren't they? The one that started the Coast War. He stares at you for a moment. His granite block of a brain is working it out. Slowly. Give him a second. Hold on. Did the tea shop blow up because of one of those damn things? Possibly. I'm looking into it. Well, do. I don't want that kind of filth in Norvik. If there are any those kind of weapons lying about here, I want it taken care of. We don't need another coast war started over a damn evil fool with a bomb. That's all I needed to know. What if I'm here to shut down your entire operation? He glares at you for a moment, then bursts into laughter. Mr. Cityman, I can say many things about you, but unfunny is not one of them. I can't stop these Asgulls, can I? Wrestling a dozen dwarves? I mean, of course you could, but you do not need to. The law will catch up with them eventually. If you try anything, any magic will break you. Just stay on our good side, Mr. Cityman. He's joking. A bit. He's not joking. Alright. We keep getting told that there's a fucking embassy somewhere. I can't find the embassy. Do we have any leads? Further leads upstairs? There's plenty downstairs. I'm thinking like upstairs though. Is that it? We've been to Simbi's Hole. We've checked out the trading co. We've chatted with Snoo. Done Visken till we work out with the Sphinx. We don't know what to do. We've been to the roller mill. Darrow's Nest. We've gone to the Temple of Earth. Drunk Sphinx. I think it's south. I think it's sewers and southern caverns. That's where we are, guys. Oh, here it is, Mass Torches. An infamous spell that causes all testicles around to twist, turn, and clench. Yeah. A journal entry about it. Alright, well let's lock in democratization, I think. Hey. You're doing great work out there. What work? Talking to people. You know. About the election. About democracy. About the future. You know. You know what makes you? A herald. A democratic herald. Doesn't that sound nice? Well, what does that mean? Someone who spreads the word. Someone who gets people engaged with the democratic process. Look. This is what the New World is. That is all about. People talking to each other, sharing ideas, debating, listening. Every conversation is a little spark of democracy igniting. And you're fanning those flames. Here's the thing. All that talking, it's energizing. When you engage with people about what matters, when you get them thinking, discussing, caring, it fills you up. Makes you feel alive. Wait, I don't get any other choices? Great question. In this case, you're just way too aware of the fact that you absolutely no chance of ever subverting, changing, affecting this particular democratic process. And you obviously can't stop yourself from spreading the word, no matter what that word is. But here's the thing. All that talking, it's energizing. When you engage with people about what matters, when you get them thinking, it fills you up. It makes you feel alive. Fuck, I can only take Democratic Herald. Every time you ask someone what they're voting for, you'll feel a surge of vitality, an excitement of democracy in action. You gain 1d4 hit points each time you ask someone who they're voting for in an election. Accept defeat. Welcome to the new world, Herald. Good talk. Shit. There's another one I can lock in as well. For now. Take root. You've expressed some opinions lately. I have. Now you'll listen to true reason. You see, what all this has been is an opportunity. One to share this tumultuous part of yourself with others. So now that part lives out there. Stay there for some time, collectivizing into the zeitgeist, growing, decaying, until it festers into an unimaginable beast of bureaucracy. That, in its nature, is an election. A general election. Leadership and governance. It is, of course, a complete farce. Attempt to ask yourself for real this time what I should vote for in the election. Natural 20. Ask. Do this. Receive an answer. But do not regret your inquiry. But seriously, what should I vote for? Ask your intelligence. Being blunt is healthy. As such, you should listen to the following well. There is no good choice here. None whatsoever. Except yourself, obviously. So I shouldn't vote at all? That's up to you. It would certainly be cowardly to not make a decision at all. Might even anger many. Although being apolitical would certainly allow you to circumvent many disrupting situations. Really, it's up to you. Though remember, it is as intellectually dishonest to take a position of neutrality due to fear of saying the wrong thing as it is to take a position out of your own gain. A true Genesis speaks true, listens, then speaks again. Okay, well, what about the goddamn Asgalists? If a dozen dwarves knocked on your door and asked you to hand over all your wealth with the promise that it would be returned when you really need it, would you trust them? Fuck yeah, I love dwarves! That's how they get you. You see, Asgal was a simple underground dwarven male. Born during a divine era, he was a dwarf, who came from nothing but resentment and anger. It's not clear whether or not he was truly a demigod, but in his death he had left a ruined empire in his wake, millions of starving, a thousand-year legacy of dwarven history destroyed. He wanted to take the amazing riches gathered by the many dynasties of the Lower Empire and simply hand them out to the population. An idealistic revolutionary. Some see him as a precursor to the Free Strider movement, but in comparison, miraculously, the Free Striders look somewhat competent. The dwarves beneath Asgarni never recovered from Asgal. Today his followers are known as exiles, since they are not allowed to even mention his foul name underground. Yet here in our city, we allow Asgalists to gather and share their toxic ideal freely? We're lucky they don't have the same kind of backing the Free Striders have. That would be the end of everything you hold dear. So I shouldn't vote Asgalus. No. No, you should not. I could vote Free Striders and allow the opportunists of New Dimenor to strangle this ancient city even more so. They already own most of it. Giving them the de jure power would not change much, I agree, but it doesn't matter how much they promise to keep Norvik independent. If they win, they'll surely incorporate into their free city agreement. At first through legal loopholes, then through the guise of increasing wealth, and simple lack of animosity among the populace. The Free Stride Revolution is a poison. It's already in your veins. I'll vote for the Nationalists then. The Nationalist Party of Norvik is a stale relic of theocracy and bureaucratic fascism. Ever since the demigod Earth died, they've been about as efficient as a dwarf on a bicycle. The city's decaying so much in these decades, they willingly organized an election. It's as if they subconsciously understand their decadence, crafting exactly what they deserve. Like a weak man who smiles as his wife crushes his ego day after day. Giving up power is a sign of competence. Yes, you are correct. That choice is based on knowledge, and, most importantly, if it's an actual choice. Giving up the illusion of power because you have none, in reality, is only a sign of incompetence. Nothing else. But what about the Arcanist Party? It doesn't exist. Or rather, it might as well not exist. You know where the old man Prax gathering of so-called wizards. However, branding a political party around an abhorred ideology of the previous era is not an intelligent idea. Add to the old man Prax imbecilic behavior and you've got a failed party for idiots. Okay, obviously. Obviously. I'm ready to make a decision. It will not result in a win, however, it's a statement of intent. Vote for yourself. Your stomach rumbles. The agrarians are not even represented. This is very upsetting to your gut. No one will ever know what you vote for, so really does not matter. Though you might be able to control people better if you really internalize how devoid you are of any political thoughts, so... Tell me about the Nationalists. Humans first. Follow Earth's legacy. Tell me more about Free Strider. Free trade, prosperity, democracy. In short, good shit. Tell me about Asgalus. From your brothers and sisters, for everyone below you. To flatten this uneven city, to make everything just and good. It's a simple dream. Asgalism. Asgalus. Whenever you take damage, move one step forward on a secret 3-step counter. On step 1, Thesis D20 die is thrown. On step 2, if the damage you took is higher than the Thesis die, Antithesis D4 is thrown. On step 3, the damage you took is lowered by 1. Antithesis die is rolled 1 during step 2. This is a synthesis somehow. The next time you take damage, return to step 1. What the fuck? It's quite simple. Essentially, you must perform a 3-step process of crafting, meeting, and unity. This is how we grow. Tell me more about the Arcanists. The Magocracy, led by you, greatest wizard of the coast. When you use up your last spell slot of any level, you roll a D100. If the result is lower than your natural intelligence, you regain a spell slot. Agrarian. The way of the earth, hungry. Whenever you pick up food, you roll 1d20 and get... If you get a 16 or higher, you get an additional food item. Apolitical. Objectively smart. Be whatever you need to be to win. Increases proficiency in rolls by 1. This amount is increased to 10 on any election day. That's really good. It rumbles. I'm apolitical. Oh yes, you are. Very neutrally so. You feel a great deal of knowledge from dealing with this burning question in your heart. Oh, yeah. I don't want to stop playing, guys, but I have to. I don't want to. This is like... This is the, like, most engaging video game. It's like this, like, Machiavellian story-driven mystery fucking detective comedy. Oh, it's so good. It's so good. It's so good. It's I wish I could just... I might even see if there's a way to get in contact with these guys and just send them a message that just says fucking thank you. This game fucking rules. Alright. I'm going to bed. Thanks for hanging out, guys. See you all again tomorrow. Appreciate you. See you soon. See you. See you. See you. See you.